Hi everyone, my name is Patrick. I'm the founder of PJCP and welcome to my studio. Today we are joined by the amazing master florist, Faulkner, and she is going to walk us through some really cool monochromatic fall table arrangements. Take it away.
Thanks for having me, Patrick.
Yes, I'm so glad you're here.
To be here. All right, so we started with sourcing our pumpkin, classic pumpkin patch moment.
We went last Sunday. It was really fun.
Yeah, get whatever you want. You're going to need a vase, flowers,
a vase
water,
in the pumpkin.
Vase. Yes.
Yeah.
So we carved out the pumpkin in the shape of our vase. Mm-hmm. No pulp, no seeds, nothing that's going to cause your pumpkin to decay.
You don't want a rotting pumpkin on your dining room table.
No, we don't want that. So, and then you're going to slip your vase in and fill it with water, a lot of water, almost to the brim.
Flowers are thirsty.
They need water.
Yeah.
Then you're going to take your greens. We're going for a monochromatic look, so we're doing no greens. We're going to place our flowers in from the thickest stem to the most delicate stem. Every time you put a flower in, you're going to need to cut it at a 45-degree angle and give it a fresh cut every time.
All right.
And then we're going to kind of group these. This is amaranthus. It's local plant. We love it.
We use it in purples a lot.
Yes.
I love this kind of color orange. It's very fall. It's very pumpkin-y. It's very
so we
fall and
have
pumpkin-y.
It in purple over here, but we also have a green version,
hanging,
which we love.
It dangles.
It dangles. So I'm going for an asymmetrical look on these. So we've got our amaranthus on one side, and I'm going to create a little asymmetrical height with this pampas grass on the other side.
Awesome. We're big here on it not being symmetrical. It kind of feels natural. It feels fun. It feels different.
Yeah. And spooky fall. We love an asymmetrical moment on our pumpkin arrangement.
I'm terrified.
You should be. You should be.
Amazing.
Yeah. I also have some of this pampas grass here in this white one. This white monochromatic pumpkin.
Awesome. And here we've used these really cool painted leaves, which are fun because you can do them in any color and it adds height. And if you need to swap out the flowers, the leaves are going to last all season, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, so we've got our base. We've created a nice little infrastructure for our more delicate blooms to sit on top of. So I'm going to start by placing some of these gorgeous
Dahlias.
Great. We love a dahlia for fall.
I see how you're kind of grouping things, not just by height and asymmetry, but I know you like to group by bloom. Tell us a little about that.
So I just think it looks, I like to avoid a polka dot moment. And so to do that, I just kind of like to group like flowers with like flowers. I just think it creates a more beautiful composition. While
it feels slightly more effortless. It feels slightly more effortless, even though it's probably not.
Yeah. Exactly. While I'm placing these dahlias, I'm also going to place everyone's favorite flower.
Coxcomb? Wait, can we say that?
PG-13.
Well, bleep that. It's really pretty.
It's really pretty.
This brainy flower.
Yes, we love it. And so I'm going to kind of tuck this into the front.
Great.
And this is just going to provide some extra support for our dahlias here.
One thing that's fun about all these fall arrangements are all the textures that we have now. We have dried leaves, we have grasses, we have all these gorgeous flowers that all look and feel really different. And mixing these textures is really the key to this. When you're doing a monochromatic, you want a dozen textures.
Absolutely.
Very pretty.
I love these. They're so weird.
Coxcomb.
I know. That's really why I love them.
Yeah.
Oh, come here, little buddy. Okay. So
this one's facing back, but it looks good.
It looks good. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
That's actually kind of a good tip. If you should think about that. Where is your arrangement going to go? Is it going to be a 360? Is it going to be more front facing?
And would you decide that now? You'd probably know right away, right? How do you know what size pumpkin to use?
Well, Patrick, big table.
Big pumpkin.
Big pumpkin.
You got me.
Or you could do this on your porch.
That'd be gorgeous.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
we don't have porches in New York City.
You're right. Stoops.
Okay.
Stoops.
Close call.
So now I'm gonna place in. We're moving to like the more delicate stems.
Button dahlias.
Button dahlias.
They're cute.
Ugh,
Lauren and I both love
good.
leaving kind of the buds on. It feels very natural and fresh picked and kind of very organic because they just kind of go where they want to be honest.
And again, grouping these flowers together.
Lovely.
Okay, Patrick, we made it.
Our last flower?
Our last flower.
Amazing. Ooh, roses.
Amazing. Good job.
Thanks.
I taught you well.
You did.
So let's see. Since these are our last flower, I'm just gonna kind of like fill any holes. So I'm gonna tuck her in a little bit. I'm gonna just.
We all need a
tuck
good
them.
tuck.
Oh, we do. To get these are super fresh. So if you need them to open up a little bit more, like the party's tonight, we can't have unbloomed roses. That's horrifying.
Horrifying.
So you could blow in them to like open them up a little bit, and you can also give it a little spin.
Blow and spin.
And you can like pop some of the leaves open a little bit, just help it out a little.
Awesome.
Good enough.
And over a couple of days, if you're making this for the full week, that'll happen naturally. But if the party's tonight, you need to speed up the process sometimes.
You really do. You really do. All right, so I'm just gonna create these kind of last moments.
Awesome.
Maybe I'll tuck one like right here. Right.
Arranging flowers upside down and backwards is really fun.
I think we nailed it.
I think we nailed it. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great party.